What else you want to know? So when I'm home, home is like vacation. I don't work as much because I'm always on the road. I'm always traveling. So on an average day of me being home is me sleeping, getting up, watching watching CNN, yelling and screaming at the TV about our president for a minute or so. Then I have my little cereal and decide to go to the gym, and then have my lunch, and then I might do some errands, and then I'm back here catching up with TV shows for the rest of the evening. That's my exciting life. That's the exciting life of a porn star. Sitting up watching soap operas. That's it. And Real Housewives. That's all I do. Now when I'm on the road, it varies because I don't know how work is gonna be. I might be up super late. I might go hang out with friends. Might go to the club, go shopping. But when I'm home, I'm generally just chilling. I rarely go out unless my two friends here want to do dinner or a movie or something. But I'm more of a homebody these days. Back in the day, I used to go to the clubs all the time. I used to be go-go dancing all the time. But I'm too old for all that, so we'll leave for the dancing. I'm too old to be go-go dancing at a bar Monday through Friday. Like, I'm just too old for that bullshit. I keep it real. But if it's a special event or a leather party or something, I'll do special appearances now. I just don't have the patience to be sitting up on a bus trying to get $1. I just no. No. It's fun. And like, it's fun to do it occasionally. Like, I was in DC and I was go-go dancing for a party. And it was fun. But to do it every single day, no, I'm just too old for it. I just don't have the energy for it. And deal with the people staring at your dick and trying to touch your dick but don't want to pay you for the dick. No. It is old. But then they tip the little cute white boy with no rhythm, no ass, no dick. Yeah. No. So that's it. That's my exciting life. But I travel a lot. I've gone to Europe twice this year and meet a lot of interesting people, so that's when it's exciting. But yeah, when I'm home, it's kind of like chill time. Well, this summer I went to Europe again for a month. I did 6 countries and 7 cities. I did I call it my little whore tour. I make a flyer and everything. And I just traveled around and I did some live set shows. I filmed a little bit, escorted and hung out with some friends, and it was fun. And then since I've been back, I've traveled around the United States a little bit. I usually travel half of the month. I go to the East Coast, or I go somewhere for half of the month, and then when I'm home, I might do a local city like San Diego, Palm Springs, or San Francisco. So yeah, I'm always on the road. I'm always busy. Well, I was born and raised in North Carolina, a little small city called High Point. It's the furniture capital of the world. Most people don't know the place, but we make everybody's furniture. Twice a year, people all over the world come to this tiny little city to sell and buy furniture. So yes, people who's into furniture know the place. It's in Greensboro. It's right beside it, and that's second home to me. So I needed to get out of there. I wasn't doing anything. It was horrible. Drugs. That was back in my partying days, after my little raver moments, and I just was unhappy. So I just bought a ticket on the Greyhound to come to LA. Never been here. Had like I think I had $300 in my pocket, and I moved out here. Had no idea what I was gonna do, and I have no idea how I ended up staying, but I stayed. I just stayed in like halfway houses and stuff like that, and then somehow I got jobs, and I was working at a porn store actually. Funny. Yeah. Then I kind of slid back into doing drugs again for a short period of time. Didn't go so well. It didn't go so well at all. And then I became homeless for about a year. And I stayed at this program called PATH, which I always love talking about, people assisting the homeless. And it was a good program, and I got into the program. They had a bed for me, stayed there, got a job working in retail, saved money, and then it just worked out. It was just like everything just worked out the way it was supposed to work out. Got sober, been sober for over 13 years. Yeah, so that was my move to LA. It's a longer story than that, but I ain't gonna put y'all through all that. This is a long, drawn out story. But yeah, I survived. I didn't go home. I stayed. And that's it. That's how I made it to LA. It's a lot. I'm thankful I did everything I did, and I'm glad that I processed, because even in my 20s, companies used to hit me up to film, and I just wasn't, I was like, no, I didn't like my body. I'm glad I got into the industry when I did, and did everything that I did then, after doing drugs. I think it actually makes me better as a person. You know, people have this thing about porn and think that everybody that does porn does drugs, and we sitting up on set and doing drugs. No, let's keep it real. Yes, there's some people who do drugs, but all the sites I've ever worked on and companies I've ever worked on, they usually don't like that. They usually don't give you or allow you, if they think you're on drugs, they kind of like stop and tell you to go home. Most of the people that I've met, more than half the people in the industry is sober, and that's including straight people. I've met a lot of straight porn people, girls and guys, that's actually in the program. They have gotten sober. They might have did drugs while they was in the industry, or they might did it before the industry and they got sober. So it's not true. I've heard that many times, especially when I shoot for certain companies. Oh my God, did you relapse? Because, you know, everybody do drugs. No, they don't. It's like, no. I was like, they might look high, but it could be they just enjoying themselves. I don't know, but it's not true. And I can't speak of the past. I know maybe back in the day, you know, studios didn't care so much, but most studios, they care because that's money. You know, nobody wants somebody to come up on set with a limp dick. You can't do nothing with a limp dick. You know, I don't care how hot you are, they don't want that. Nobody wants a bottom coming in and being a mess. You know, can't stay still, all over the place, falling out on G. Nobody wants that. That's too much work. That's losing money. So why would you think that they will allow or give these people filming drugs? I mean, if you really sit and think about it, that would make no sense at all. So yeah, so for anyone out there who thinks that that's all we do is just go on set and party and get fucked up and shoot and porn, no. And most of y'all who's watching porn most likely have or is doing drugs yourself, and you already know that if you're doing drugs with other people, at some point their dick stop working. I know this because that's when I get the phone call to come over to finish the job. Because whoever you're with can't get the dick up. So, just saying, really think about that, you know. But like I said, I can't speak for all. I mean, I'm pretty sure people do show up and probably do some kind of drugs, but don't tell the people on set that they're doing it. But I don't judge. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, we're good. Yeah. Next. How did I get into escorting? I got into escorting when I was 21, the first round, back in North Carolina. I had a training friend. We called her Big Mama. She taught me a lot. And she came to me one day, and asked me, did I want to make some extra cash? I said, okay. She was like, I need someone to dance for a birthday party. And I was like, at this time, I was really skinny. Really skinny. She's like, it doesn't matter, you have a big old dick. I'll put you in some G-strings and just take it. So she drove me to Chapel Hill, and it came to be a bunch of sorority black girls. And I was a mess. And they got me drunk. And I had so much fun. And from that point, she was like, if you ever want to make some money, just let me know. And I said, okay. And she worked for an escort. She helped run an escort service. The woman who owned it did the girls, and she took care of the boys. I only known one other boy that worked for the company. I never met any of the other guys. But I slowly started working more and more and more, and I became their number one boy. But another black guy, I knew him because we was actually friends, and I found out he was working for him too, so we ended up working together sometimes. But I never met any of the other guys, and they had a bunch of guys all over. I just never met them. I just was told that I was their number one most asked boy. I was like, of course. It's my personality, which was true. That's what they always would tell them. It's like, oh, he's so nice, I really like him. And I ended up starting to work for myself because the clients that I had, it was this couple that would hire all the boys a lot. And they came to me and was like, you know, you'll make more money if we could just call you personally and you just worked on your own. So I was like, And this was around gay.com era. Gay.com was freshly out, you know, you still had AOL. So somehow or another, I decided to create profiles. And that's how I started working for myself. So I would travel around North Carolina. Then I stopped. Then I'll do it again. Then I'll stop. So now I'm doing it full time. This is the first time I've ever done it full time. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss this video.
Oh no, you good. You good.